Hello, today I'm going to try out Apex Resin one coat epoxy resin. So it's 1:1 parts and it's thick one coat, fast cure, and you get it from Just For You online. And I thought, let's share the journey. It's always really handy if you're looking for a resin, just to get a good idea what it looks like. So get your hair back, gloves on, and I'm going to be mixing 1:1. So let's put this one in first. This is a really lovely warm temperature. I've warmed it up, ready for this. And I'm just going to make some hair clips, a couple of pendants. So how much shall I make? This is 50/50, so that's easy to figure out, isn't it? So I might just make that, how much shall I make? I don't need much. And I've only got little bottles, so I don't want to use too much. So 15, I'll make 40. So I'm gonna do 20/20. Anyone else find small decisions so stressful? It's nice and warm. It's really thick. Look how thick it is. I'm used to using a doming resin. Perhaps it's because these bottles are clear, which is quite nice. You can kind of see it. Yeah, it's thick. So this would be really great, wouldn't it, if you were doing doming and bezels, things like that. I need to get that bit out of the way. This is my first go with this. I bought the resin, what day is it today? Thursday. I ordered it Tuesday. And it arrived yesterday afternoon, but it was school strike day, so I thought best wait a day until it's nice and quiet to do this. Okay, there we go. That's how we're looking. So I'm going to slowly stir that for 3 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, it's got that really, it's that thick resin where you can really see your stir marks within the resin. So I usually make resin rings using my own mould. But today I just thought I'll just do a hair clip and a couple of little pendants here in the same colour as that, sort of David Bowie inspired, because I need to make some anyway, so it's a perfect chance. So it's still cloudy. I've read some good reviews on this online. So I think, how much did I pay for that? I think I paid 30 quid, so it's a bit more than some of the others I've tried, but who knows, you might use different resins for different functions, which is quite nice. So I like to just keep stirring round and round in the same direction, so I'm not kind of conjuring up. I don't want to zhuzh it up too much and conjure up bubbles where they wouldn't have been. So I do tend to go in the same direction, but I do keep scraping around the side. I'm using this plastic cup today so that you can really see through, so I can show you. Usually I'm always use these and I just wash them out. They're really great because, you know, for the environment, you can just use and use and use them forever. Just push out the bits you've got left and put that in something else. Yeah, silicone cups I love. But I thought for this, so that I can show you what's going on, I'll use these plastic cups just as a one-off so you can really see what's happening with the resin. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. I think this is a high viscosity. I've become quite the expert in all the things to look out for with a resin over the last week or so, because I'm sort of sourcing some new products. So we're coming up to the 3 minutes. That's just what I like to do, and if I don't kind of time myself, I forget how long I've been stirring for. So going. It's nice and clear now. It's gone from cloudy to clear. Once I start pouring, I'll change the angle so you can see the resin from above. So I'm going to use a glitter, and then we can kind of see whether the glitter falls in the resin or whether it kind of stays nice and consistent throughout, which is not, you know, good or bad with either of those. It's just interesting to see what qualities each resin has. I'm thinking because this one's thicker, the resin won't drop so much. Right, okay, I'm going to change my angle now, and I'm going to get on and make some hair clips and a couple of pendants with you. Right, here we go. View from above. So that's how the resin is looking. A few micro bubbles in there that we can pop. It's really thick, look. Whee! And that's what it's called, so. And I know there's another resin that they do that I'd be interested to try. I think it's called the High Shine. Let's try this one now. So I'm going to do the colours that I've done for this ring, which is like a David Bowie ring that I've got on my website. And I just thought, well, those colours are gorgeous. Let's try them in a couple of pendants. And this is a mould I've just made myself. I've got a gorgeous crystal. Love crystals. So I've moulded it, as you do. And let's see how it comes out. Actually, I might not have enough to do all of those things. Let's see how we go. Main thing, I'd like to do a hair clip because I've done that with another resin. So it'd be really amazing, wouldn't it, just to compare how they've come out. But those two colours I'm using, I love orange and aqua. Look, I did this with all my leftovers. It's a bit of jasmonite on the back. It's just such a nice surprise when I demoulded it. So I'm going to use a bit of this. I bet that's going to make some bubbles, isn't it? Oh, it's so thick. It's like a sweetie. And the sun's come out for us too, which is pretty amazing here in London in February, just the beginning of Feb. And this amazing colour. Go. So as I'm mixing in, I don't dare change my camera angle. So you can see the glitter is staying nicely throughout the resin. Okay, let's go. Let's make a hair clip. Just going to do a split pour. It'll be nice. So I've already done that in that shape this morning with a different resin. So let's do this. Make a nice little set. Woo, look at it glooping out. What do you think? I love how different all the resins are. But that's pretty good for glitter, isn't it? Because the glitter's not going to be sinking in that. Let's do a couple of these because one of the shops I supplied has asked me for some Thunderbolt pendants. So let's naughtily use this experiment to make them. Does it matter that the colours are different each side, or are they? Here we go. So it's really thick. And it's a bit, look at, so on the hair clip, it's really domed at the top already, which I quite like sometimes. I think I might be a bit unusual to use the resins I use for my products, but I like a resin where it doesn't go concave at the top, where you've got to come along and top it up, otherwise you get that kind of dipped effect. Well, I think they're going to be super cute, don't you, on some chains? I do flatter Thunderbolts as well. In earrings and a huge necklace. Okay, so let's do... What should we do? Should we do another hair clip or the crystal? Let's try the crystal. It'll be a deeper pour and it will allow us to see what happens to the... I'm just going to move my phone so you can kind of see. How the resin looks when it pours. Let me know in the comments your favourite resins. What do you recommend to me? I'm trying a few. That would be really, really amazing to know. And the kind of stuff you guys make as well. Okay. I actually don't see that many bubbles, which feels unusual. I'll just run this over anyway. Yeah. I don't want to spoil this hair clip, but do you see what I mean? It's not like a watery kind of consistency. I've probably got enough. Look, let's make that thin one too. Maybe my daughter and I can have matching clips. Yeah, I really don't usually use these cups, but it's really good for showing, isn't it? Just for today, just to show the resin. You can see it really well. But the silicone cups, you can get those in big size and the smaller pouring cups. I think they're awesome, those little pouring cups. What do you think? Do you like this colour? I love this colourway. I've got a little bit left there, so I might go and make some studs quickly. Okay, cool. Right, we've got to be really patient now. And how long have we got to wait? Oh gosh, look at that. Cure time 2 hours. Working time 20 minutes. Good job we didn't waste much time. High viscosity. No odour. It has absolutely no odour. Shelf life 12 months. Okay, 2 hours. We will be on the demould and I'll share with you how it's worked out. Okay, cool. See you then. Okay, so these have set hard now. I did check them a couple of hours after we poured them and they weren't ready to demould. So then I had a busy afternoon, but by the evening they were set. And I did demould a couple of things because I was so curious. But the ones that we poured, I've left overnight, so they're well and truly set, so we can have a look at them now. So because the resin's so thick, it's got that nice domed effect. Let's have a look. There you go. Pretty good on the bubble front. Nice. Let's see. This is one of my own moulds, so it's not quite as pretty. Pretty good, I reckon. What do you think? And the glitter is all sort of evenly spread throughout. I did put plenty in, so I didn't give it much chance not to be. So I did a couple of flowers as well, and this is a mould that I've made myself of a crystal that we got in, I can't remember where we went now. Dorset, I can't remember, in the summer, a couple of years ago. I made a mould of it. Okay. It's come out really nicely too. Yes, I reckon it's really good. Obviously it's a thicker resin, so it's not sort of a deep pour resin or anything like that, but it's, I reckon it'd be amazing for doming things. And it's set in good time, and it hasn't got big bubbles, so yeah, pretty awesome. I've got some matching things for my ring. I don't need to have gloves on with demoulding, do I? There you go. Thanks for watching. Let me know what resins you're using, so I can check them out, and anything you'd like to see me make, let me know in the comments. I hope that was helpful for you. I'm definitely going to try using this resin in some bezels today for some doming with flowers or something, because it's really thick and it's really good for bubbles. So thank you for watching. We make these goodies and see you soon.